And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Las Vegas 51s. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Scott Copeland is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Full count now, 3-2. Kyle Tucker waits on deck. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kyle Tucker. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Rivera has got it, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping into the box, number 5. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Now at the play, Christian Colon. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hold strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
1 out, nobody on. Outside and a full count, 3-2. TJ Rivera is on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now to the plate, TJ Rivera is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. On the ground to third. Ashe's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7, left fielder, Derek Fisher.
So striding forward now, Derek Fisher. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a line drive that's going to, and no, actually. Looked like he had it in his sights, but it got right by.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Garrett Stubbs, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Two and 0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side. But this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Fisher at second. Stassi at first. 2 out in the inning. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Striding in, Tony Kemp flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Fresno leads this one 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Dominic Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Cody.
Settling in now, Cody Ashe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Into the box now, Chris Parmelee. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, number 10, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. He takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And this will be fouled away. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Fisher. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Kyle Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Kyle Tucker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Left side. Colon takes it in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. The relay. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Now batter.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Grizzlies are out in front, 1-0. So digging in now, Patrick Kivlahan as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Patrick.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
4-1.
a great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, Patrick Nido.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tomas Nido. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball that just misses inside. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Stassi gathers, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So stepping in, number 5. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a strike. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That was aggressive pitching in that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Christian Colon, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jake Grizzlies.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Scorched to third. Ashe's there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
Coming to the plate now, Max Stassi. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit, line drive into the corner. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Garrett Stubbs. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Stassi at second with two down. Hit hard to third. Ashe's up with it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, TJ Rivera. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Second baseman, TJ Rivera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Cody Ashe. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Chris Parmalee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. Fisher is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, number 10. Popped him up. Davis near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Kivlahan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Parmalee, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 0-2 home. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box, Tomas Nido. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. On its way is pitch number 75. strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, number 5. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And that misses for ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Stepping in now, Christian Colon. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. T.J. Rivera would be next. Looking to send him packing again. Hit out towards second. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Weak chopper up the line.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Ripped down the first base line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, but here comes the tying run from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So striding in, Max Stassi. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Marisnick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside, 2-1.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another chance? T.J. Rivera. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Two balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Number 82 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Standing in now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Cody Ashley.
Stepping up now, Cody Ashley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Correa over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, first baseman, Chris Parmelee.
Digging in now, Chris Parmelee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So coming to the plate, number 10. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Parmalee is off of first with 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The 51s are in front here, 3-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Ian Kroll is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Ian Kroll.
Leading off the inning, Garrett Stubbs, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Kemp. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Here's the pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Rivera scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Las Vegas out in front, 3-2. Stepping into the box, Patrick Kiplehan. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Patrick Kiplehan.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Nido.
Now batting, Tomas Nido. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fisher comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
Digging in, number 5. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Line hard, but foul. He'll try again. 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Robert Gesellman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65. Robert Gesellman.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And the 2-1. Correa, left field and carrying well. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And now a pitch on the way. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed and behind on the heater.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kivlahan will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Center field number 6, Jake Marisnik.
Striding in once again, Jake Marisnik. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. Nido moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 69.
Stepping in, Christian Colon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Christian Colon.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Tucker. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, T.J. Rivera.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. T.J. Rivera. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Dominic Smith, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. The second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Stassi, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett Stubbs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Garrett Stubbs. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive to center field. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
So 1-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Nido is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 9, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's Cody Ashe. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning.
Bottom of the 9th, third baseman, Cody Ashe.
Here's the first pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1 pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And this will find a seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Into the box now, Chris Parmalee. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in, number 10. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. The 1-0. That misses. 2-0. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Lifted the other way to left center. Fisher will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Patrick Kivlahan.
Now in the box, Patrick Kivlahan. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now a long throw home, and they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Las Vegas came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Robert Gesellman claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Las Vegas 51. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Grizzlies, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.